Oh, just look at it though. Look at it though. How could you not build a base up here? How could you not come up here and make it your home? Look at the view you have. G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me Jawoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Well, we are back in our Anywhere Anytime world, but not to continue that series as such. As far as I'm concerned, that series is bookended with the death on day 70, but we've come back because I really want to build myself a base up on the cliff top up there, up on the brink of that volcano. I'm itching to do it and I really want to. So instead of like dropping into a creative world and just building a base and calling it a day, I thought instead I would use this world with all the progress we already have and use my current base as like a base of operations to build a base up there properly. It may take a little while longer to do, in fact I'm kind of expecting it to, so it will be a bit of hard work to actually get it done, but hopefully we could build something pretty cool up there and make ourselves a dope ass castle looking out over the majestic views that we found out were up there not too long ago. So before I head up there though, I do need to repair the hole in my wall and try and repair my emotions as well, because it's still a little raw, all of the things that happened to me just the other day. Might need to repair this part of the house as well. I'll get my base up and running before I build a new base up on the hill. It is kind of weird because I am so the whole point of this is to go and build a base up there, but I need to have this base protected because this is where all like my crafting stations and stuff are. This is where I get all the materials that I need to then head up there. So actually first thing I need to do, have a bedroll. I just threw it on the ground. I need to place it on the ground. We'll grab you and just chuck you like there, I suppose, just so I don't spawn back in the waste. I can put my plant fiber back away. Alright, give me you, and where's all my cements? I have some on me already, but I think I should have a lot more. Did I lose a whole bunch? Might be in the chest downstairs, actually. Just need to plug that gap, and then we can start thinking about what we're going to do upstairs, up on that mountain up there. I don't think I really did a good job of surveying the damage. Like, that blade trap's almost done, and this blade trap is completely gone. And most of my electric fences are gone as well. That day 70 horde wasn't messing about. It wasn't showing up for a kiss and a cuddle. It was here to ravage me. And it did that quite successfully. I might need to put some more like spikes and stuff down out here as well. There's no point in me neglecting this place. If I need it to make all my stuff, I need to make sure it's nice and secure, just as it was before. So it might take a little bit of work to get this back up and running. But once I've got that hole patched, I'll get the rest of my concrete, I'll get the rest of my rebar frames as well, and just start making something up the top. Once I have a bit of a room up there, I can then move my crafting stations up there and have less of a need to be down here all the time. The gigantic random wandering hordes is still on, by the way, so I can't, you know, be running around with no protection all of the time. That was a little weird. So I do it to make sure I have something in my corner, or else, I mean, if I die, this isn't going to be like a permanent kind of thing of I'm building something. If I die, it's just going to be very, very inconvenient. Gonna need to upgrade the ground as well, because that's definitely seen some better days. We'll go bang, 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 and then stick you like that. So that was the only, I mean, other than this bit with that rather unfortunate demo explosion, that was the only part of my base that really got punted. The rest of it was basically okay. Even like out here, I think, come to think of it as well. If we could drop the drawbridge and have a squiz and make sure that my front wall is still good and nice, it can be turned off because there's barely any electric fences left out there anyway. Using some better days as well. Look, it barely even hit. This is where they normally come through, and it's barely even scratched. I don't know, I think we're pretty alright. Okay, well, I'll do the last little repairs and then head up the mountain just to make sure that everything's okay. I'm gonna need a bunch more rebar frames as well. So get 200 crafting in you. Hey, you look at much more steel in there. I'll get another 200 in that one. That's gonna be about 500 to work with off the bat. I will need more concrete as well, but I can come back for that in a little bit. Not that one. That one can just hold on to the rotten flesh even that I'm carrying for no reason. All right. Cool bloody beans. There's one quick little trip running outside here to make sure you're repaired all the way up, please. There you go, nice and strong. And also try and fix up these blade traps as well. The last thing I need is to be in here getting all my concrete together and have a horde come and beat down my wall. Don't know how I got wall and horde smooshed together in my brain, but apparently the soggy noodles stuck together like he didn't salt the water properly. I'll deal with this a little bit later because it's now, what, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I would like to go and have a look around, which is what I didn't make out of my drawbridge. Go and have a bit of a look around and see what's going on up on the top of the mountain up there, and start planning out exactly how I want to do this, because I don't really have a plan in mind at the moment. All I know is I want to make a cool looking base that takes advantage of the cool looking views. And I think what I also want to do, because there's like that crater, that gigantic drop down to who knows how deep it goes, but there's definitely a rather large shaft over there. Nice. That I can try and take advantage of. So I can use that, incorporate that into a horde base of some kind. I think what the plan will be, I'll build a base on top of this volcano over here, and then once it's done and I'm happy with it, I'll make a backup of it, and then, oh, there's a big bear over there, and then run a horde through it again and see how it goes. I'm kind of curious if that's actually going to work, because I do know that zombies have their supersonic digger hands and can take down a mountain in nobody time, so it may not work at all. But if I can send all the zombies to the center of the earth, call them all bloody Brendan Fraser and see them later, then maybe it might work out okay. I don't bloody know. But what I do need to do, because it slows me so down so much, go you, get rid of you, because apparently that's what's been slowing me down this whole time, and I like speed. I'm definitely gonna have to work, oh g'day bud, on an easier way for me to get in and out of this bloody joint, because at the moment, rock climbing like a mountain goat isn't a particularly great option for access to my base, especially if I was like cucumbered or something. That's never bloody happened for me. But up we go, up to the, oh my god. I can't believe I was already on the downward slope. I was slipping my spaghetti down that little slippery dip there. That was bad. That was really bloody bad. Yet more evidence I definitely need to work on some sort of way to get in and out of this place without putting my life in my own hands. Because as we know, I am a clown. And if I get trusted with something important, I'll absolutely bid it. I want to take advantage of this. How cool would it be? Like, the structural integrity won't let me build like a scaffolding over the top of this and have a base properly suspended over the crater. It's just too big and I can't bloody do it. It'd be bloody cool if I could though. Over to them, over to here. That's the spot over there that I want to build something in. It's a little bit hazardous getting out there because there's random little death shafts all over the place like that one, or even smaller ones like, yeah, like that one. Just this one little hole that leads directly to your death. Yeah, here we go. There's a zombie around here somewhere, but this sort of like, this little bit here, this has got to be the spot. This has got to be the spot where I put it all together. 'Cause look at the view though. How could you not love the view? I could almost see Jen from up here. I'm gonna make like 20 dirt or so. I don't need to worry too much about filling in all these gaps over here. Having a little bit of suspension isn't the worst thing, but just to make it easier to build and make the outline of my building a little nicer, I'll leave these little like dolomite looking things out here. Bit of texture never really hurt anyone, but I think if I go like there and kind of stick along the outside of that little already defined ridge, I think that might be the way to go. Having a little bit of ground outside the window, not necessarily a bad thing, but this will be like the floor level, I think. I could even go and make this all concrete actually to prevent any undermining from going on. Then it's like, put a block of wood or something over the top, or I'll just make it wood on the inside and save myself all the hassle. Reinforced concrete on the rim is probably enough. Yeah, look, I can continue that on all the way out to like there, because then I can make like this little bluff here, the actual base part, and then turn one of the holes over there, even like the main crater even, find a suitable hole for me as like the horde part. As long as there's nice strong walls and all the terrain and stuff over here to help me, it'll probably work out pretty okay. I don't know. I like it though. It's always risky starting it out though, because if I bin it now, I bin the whole design. See, this gap here is more what I was worried about and why I have the dirt. I'll try and fill that up as best I can. I know the dirt doesn't do a whole lot in the way of like stopping zombies, but it just makes it so much easier to build on if there's actually the structural support underneath it that I'm gonna need. Make another 20 of those. I've got, no, I did put frames on the craft. That's fine. Okay, good. Also have all the iron that I own on me as well, but plenty of clay more importantly. Can build you all the way up to there. I will, I think, fill in this entire hole here. And maybe this one too? I don't know. Maybe I could turn this into something. I've got like a bit of a divot inside it. Maybe like a lower floor, like a basement or something even. I am just so worried though about having something like that, having a weakness inside the base, and then a horde showing up and just tunneling through the dirt sides, knowing they can get in and then up. So it's either like reinforce the entire lower level with reinforced concrete, or don't have one. And I'm pretty lazy, so I think I might just not have one. So I think something like this, it's a bit of a square, so it's not really like, you know, taking advantage of what I could do, because 7 days builds in squares most of the time. I feel like something like this, and then I can build up on it a little bit as well, kind of have a couple of stories to play with, will be nice and easy. A way to make a nice looking keep on top of my volcano castle. So that should be pretty alright. Let's go like this. I'll chuck you back into there. Feel like I definitely just said castle weirdly, but if I just ignore it and push on, no one will notice that I called attention to it. But anyway, we'll get you all upgraded around like that. I feel like my main challenge here is just going to be resources. Just going to get concrete that I need and always having to supply them after. Might have to go on a couple of mining trips to get what I'm after, but I think we'll be alright. This is dangerous. It's an unusual feeling for me because I'm having an idea. A couple of my rampant brain cells budged into each other and made a spark, and something happened. It's a little bit scary, but we'll push through it. This like ravine here, right? Going all the way down there, leads up into this little pocket. Now, I was gonna fill it in, but now what I'm thinking, if it's leading down to there, maybe this could be like, maybe not a secret exit as such, but like an emergency exit kind of thing. Like if they do break through, if I don't build my horde base correctly, and I do manage to break through, that's so bloody sketchy. Let's just go like this for the moment, so I accidentally sent myself to my death all the way down there. Look at that. Look at that. There's a whole board all the way to the center of the world, and I do not want to join it at the bottom. Is this like one that's a wannabe hole? Is there anything underneath it? No, okay, that looks alright. That's fine. I'll replace you again. No harm, no foul. Yeah, if I don't build my horde base correctly and I do get through, I feel like having a cool little way to slip out unnoticed and escape down there like I'm running out of the frickin' Vatican down to St. Michael's Castle. Something like that could be kind of cool. Put like a drawbridge on it maybe? That's not a bad idea. We'll have to do a bit more reinforcement with concrete and stuff. But I think that could be definitely doable. I was initially thinking maybe like a trap door, like a hatch door or something with a ladder going down to there might work. But looking at the gradient, maybe even some stairs like from here leading down that way might work out for me. I'll come back to that later on though. For the moment, I'll just plug you up with a couple of frames and return to that idea a little bit further on down the deck. All the way up like that. Nice. I will probably need some more wood as well. I'm a little bit scant on that resource as well. All the way along like that one. And then just like that, nice and early, right off the bloody bat, we have the makings of somewhere that I could prop up rather nicely in. The other bonus as well is actually I do have all my iron and clay on me, which means I can make my windows. Because I do want to take advantage of all of what's going on out here. So I just want to like clog it up with concrete and whatnots. Although this is the floor, like this is at the ground floor, right? Do I make the view nicer by going up a level? Or just have a view on every level because I like to pretend that I'm well-to-do. I'm the richest man of the apocalypse, I may as well act like it. Yeah, stuff it. Stuff it. Windows for days. No more cowering in fear from the rampant zombie hordes. We want views. We want aesthetics. Death be damned. I'm less concerned about the view over into mountains over there, so I'm going to put my pillar up here. What's that? 1, 2, 3. The room needs to be 3 high. None of this too tall nonsense where you're scraping off your scalp every time you walk under an archway. And I can go, I think, to about there. Like, as much as it might be tempting to make just like one big cube that's just got glass walls, that's not really what I'm after. I still want some sort of character in this building, because what I'm kind of thinking is maybe having like this main first floor here as like the crafting stations and stuff like that, like the actual productive part of the base, and then like a smaller area up top, which is like the more, as far as the game is concerned, the useless part, like the bedroom and like all the amenities and things like that, the guest house even, where I like to put up my shoes. So I think that will be alright. In fact, can I go? Maybe, I thought that big dick of dirt over there was a bear, but it's not. It's fine. No alpine bears up here. I kind of want to see, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're 1 shy. We're one shy of having a center point, but if I just put in another pillar next to it, that'll mean that it's nice and even on both sides. Looks a little bit daft, but that's okay. We'll make it work. All the way to the top, please, like that. How's that looking? Yeah, see, I don't like the thick as fuck pillar in the middle. So do I extend it out this way a block? Or, I mean, I'd have to break down all of this to do it, but at least then I would have one particular center points. Yeah, fuck it. Yep, we're gonna do it. Break it while it's wet still, so it's nice and weak. We can extend. We're building it from scratch. We can do whatever the hell we want. There we go. The last of the concrete is gone, so I can replace you with wooden blocks instead for my nice little decking. It's a bit of a bigger space than it was originally, but that is a-okay. More room to maneuver in, which is never a bad thing. Which means that you can now go away, and that should mean that you are all nice and even all the way along. That is going to be great. Oh, just look at it though. Look at it though. How could you not build a base up here? How could you not come up here and make it your home? Look at the view you have. I'm definitely going to need to make the windows 3 tall instead of just 2 tall. Looks a little bit too claustrophobic like this. A little bit too narrow. A little bit too, squishy. That's probably the technical term for it, but sure. So get rid of all, shit. Get rid of all of you along to there. Grab a frame and do the old cheeky way of getting up onto the top. And just make you 4 high. Why can't I make you as tall as I want you to be? Is that the build height? Is that why, is that the whole reason we have a volcano in the first place? Is this max heights of the world? And that's why, like, this has happened, so... Oh, okay. That is gonna make things a little bit more difficult than I wanted them to be. Shit. Okay, well, volcano base is still on. I'm committed now. I want to do it. It just means that I can't put anything too high and mighty and too fun because apparently 7 days has a build height. I wonder if I can change that. I wonder if I can change the max build height on a map. I feel like there must be an XML setting somewhere. I might have to go Googling. I can't find anything right now about increasing the height limit of a world in 7 days, so I'll come back to that in a little bit. Not super imperative right this very moment. What I will do though is just get you guys upgraded and all sorted out. How am I doing for concrete? I've got a little bit. It's not making me super excited. I've got like 2,500 left. I might need to go and put on a bunch more. I did make thousands of cement mix, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just like the sand and the stone is the only issue. I know where to get all of that, so that's not too much of a drama. All the way around like that. So what I'm kind of thinking with this corner piece, kind of like what my bedroom is in my current base, all the way down there. Look at you. Look at you down there waiting for you to come home again, back in your old style, because you haven't rendered in the new style yet. Look at what you used to be. Look at what I turned you into. I'll be back down there in a second, sweetheart. Don't you bloody worry. But like my bedroom there, where it's got like the L-shaped window, which I actually really like, I kind of want to do the same here. I don't think there's a way for the zombies to break through the window. Might have to quickly just get down this little nubbin out here though. Oh, to make sure that there isn't a way for them to get up here. Make sure it's all nice and secure. A little bit of extra work, but should be worthwhile, I think. If it turns out that I can't actually increase the world height limit, what I might do is just drop all of this down by 1. It would take a heck of a lot of effort, but it should be worthwhile, I think. I'd actually just go through and just tunnel out all the dirt underneath and just drop the whole thing. Physics will break it, so I don't have to go through and smack down every one of these reinforced blocks here. Be a big old waste of resources and a big waste of concrete, but worthwhile to make things look a little bit nicer. So no massive priority to, I guess, complete the next little bit of construction here, because it's all going to break in a second anyway. That's not really, it's not really smart to be setting about doing that. Because yeah, if I drop all that by 1, that won't cause too much of an issue, I don't think. So instead, if it's already 7 o'clock, I should probably head back home and get whatever's left back over there up and at 'em as well. I just need to figure out a way. Like this this little gully here, if I can find a way to get my bike up here and have this as like the road in and out of the place, gonna make my life so much easier. But I have to go back and get my bike first. Here we are. Here's where I left you, a country mile away from where my bloody new base is, but we'll sort that out another time. You can have some gas. Back in you go. How you doing? Don't mind me at all, Lost Dog. Just cruising through, just grabbing my bike and getting the hell out of the forest. So I just want to find whereabouts that gully lets out down the bottom, because look how far away I am. I mean, you can't even see the part of my base that I've been building. That's all the way over there. It's a long way away from here, and you can't even see it. So, like, it goes down to, like, here, maybe. So I'll have a squiz at that, see if there is a possibility of me building something or just getting up there one way or the other. It'd be nice to have a gyrocopter. I feel like that's definitely the vehicle I should have for this, but not really gonna work out for me. That gully goes nowhere. It goes like 3 inches down the hill, then stops well short. That's gonna look so cool when it's done though. Look at it propped up there. That's awesome. Park up my bike about there. I still have this big old divot here, which isn't doing me any favors at all. You can start wiggling and waggling your drawbridge around. It's fine, I'm already home. That one, I'll turn you off. I do have this leftover dirt, so I may as well just fill it in. Can't have a giant divot like I'm trying to dig down to Looney Tunes land to go help Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan. So go like that all the way along. Probably could have put some gravel in there to match up with the driver, but it's fine. It's fine. Still so sad about it too. So bloody sad about it. Now I have to rebuild this bit as well. There's so much damage. Oh, it hurts me. I don't especially remember how it actually went. I'm just going to copy the top bit as much as I can. So what have we got? We've got like the ramp, but like the incline one. Yeah, that one. That'll do. I'll copy that rotation, stick you there, and then there as well. And then just a half block in the middle, I suppose. Half block. I always have trouble finding the half blocks in this bloody menu. You'd think they'd be at the top somewhere. There they are there. Copy that rotation again and stick you along like that. And that should be fine. Then what we need is 2 glass panels and another U-shaped window frame and a fair bit of a lick of paint, and we should be back in good again. I'm sorry, base. I'm sorry you ever had to go through that. That wasn't my intention at all. Oh, there's a loot bag over here that I didn't realize was still hanging about. Alright, fair enough. I need to get rid of all of this stuff in these boxes as well. Take everything upstairs and put it where they need to go. Because even though it's not like, it's not still the Anywhere Anytime series, it is still that world, and I didn't take advantage of all the materials that I did get from that horde, of which there are many. Which, yeah, I think they will come in handy, actually. That looks a bit how you going. Gonna need some TLC on that one, and I need to fix my bloody... You broke my stairs, you broke my little landing over here. I spent so long getting this place right, in the blink of an eye, it's all bloody gone. Nice, that looks pretty good. Other than like, is the lattices in this thing actually? Can I go in here? Do I get it out of this one? Yes, and it's that one there. So I'm gonna need another couple of you. Like you, stick you there, and stick you along like that. And we're good. Probably needs to be painted to all look the same, and it's got some of those weird, like, stupid little trims in there as well. That's going to make my life a little bit more difficult. I can't make those, but for the most part, that looks pretty bloody good. That works for me. All right, cool bananas. Let's go check upstairs. Oh, it's it's looking a little tomatoey outside. Looking like a little bit of tomato soup, which means the horde kind of wants to come, but the moon is bright, so we're okay. Anytime I see red clouds out there, I get a little anxious. Yeah, see, look, I've got all the cement in the world over here, and I've got a fair bit of stone as well. I'm just lacking on the sand, so I think that's going to be my main thing. What have we got? What's that? 5,000, we'll go 6,000. Split them down the guts into both of these. You're not doing anything right now. Hold on to that for me if you don't mind. Craft that, take it back, and go the same into this one. Nice. So I think tomorrow, how many more loads of cement can I get out of that one? Can I go like you, stick you back in, and get you all nice and sorted? What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4,000. So I need... maybe I can just do it like that then. Give me you, because I have a surplus of stone, and I'll just turn you into sand. It's gonna take a minute and a half, like 4,000 sand. Fucking alright then. I'm in the wrong thing actually. I need those ones to come out of there and that one there. So when you're done making me cement, can you quickly churn out a whole bunch of this goodness? Mix that, do the same in this one. Wait, why is it like 7 minutes now? Did I miss something? Could I have made sand in my, No, it was just having a heart attack. Alright, that's fine, whatever. Make me the sand out of you. It's quicker for 7 minutes to churn you down than travel all the way to the desert. So that should be fine. And that's going to give me another several thousand concrete to probably waste on something dumb. Just because I'm not playing the Anywhere Anytime series anymore doesn't mean I'm not still dealing with the mistakes that I've made in the past. I don't have any core rifle ammo on me, like, at all. I might have some downstairs in the boxes out the front, but I don't think there's going to be many, if any. So I'm going to have to focus on that pretty considerably. I think go and find myself some polymers to try and make myself some ammo for it. In fact, now that it's been a full extra day, has my corn matured? Can I finally take advantage of my farm out the back? Yes, I bloody can. Nice, nice, nice. Or I'll turn all that into polymers, make myself some more ammo. You're still growing, so I'll leave you for the moment. Oh boy, I just need ammo. I need ammo. It may not be like, you know, the proper series anymore, but there are still threats everywhere. It's gonna take a little while for me to churn all that corn down into cornmeal. Do I have any, wait, did I break a plant by accident? I think I did. I'll put you back there then. No harm, no foul. You're still slurping up all of the sky juice. Nice. Okay, well, you're gonna get cracking on that. And all I need after that one is just a bunch of water, which I have all through here. I will actually grab... where would they be? All my empty jars? Oh, they'll probably be used for, they've probably been used to make glue. It's a little short-sighted. I'm gonna have to go find some more of those at some point, but all of that and all the cornmeal should get me enough polymers to try and get me through. But I'll have to come back and continue to try and make my house on top of the hill over there. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good bloody time once it's done. A lot of work to be done before I can get there, but we started making some tracks. So I'll have to come back and continue making tracks and continue building my house in the sky in the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.